Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the farm here in Porterview Farms. Had a good weekend. We went down to Columbus for my cousin's wedding. Had a good time. Came back yesterday. And it's cold here now. It's very cold, which is fine. It also means that everything is dry and frozen and not muddy. So, we're going to run a combine to the dealership today because the roads are clean and good, and we can get it up there this morning before things thaw out and get sort of sloppy. So that's the plan. First thing here, we're going to run that up. Brock's here. He's going to come pick me up. So the combine's got to go up to the John Deere dealer for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, two big first and foremost actually. Our engine has been burning a little bit of oil this fall, and it's not a huge amount, but it's more than you would like to see on a brand new engine kind of thing, you know. So we put about 330 some hours on this combine this fall, and while I didn't keep super great track, I think we put about 3.5 gallons of engine oil in throughout the course of the year. So that would be about a gallon per 100 hours. That seems like a lot. I don't know if that's terrible, but it seems like a lot to me. So they're going to look into that. They're going to pull an oil sample for an analysis. They're going to change the engine oil for us. May put brake-in oil back in. I don't know, but I'm going to let them do that and mess with it because we're still under warranty, and they can do that. The other thing, the other first and foremost, is the unloading auger stuff. We have got to get that unloading auger, the power fold tip part of it, needs to be replaced. It kind of came apart on us when we were shelling corn one day. There wasn't enough shims in it. It damaged a couple of components. We made it work for the rest of the year, but that's going to get fixed properly. So while it is up there, I am also likely going to have them just do an inspection on the whole machine and see if there's anything they find that needs to be addressed before next year. I highly doubt it, but we'll let them figure it out. So that's the plan here. I don't know when or how long it'll take them to get to it. They should get it in their shop fairly quickly, actually, but it may be February or April before we bring the combine back. Who knows? Last time we took the combine up there in the winter, they stored it for me all winter, which was awesome. And they do keep it inside, so yeah. Anyway, we'll see you in Jonesville. We've made it. So this road here is the wettest that I've been on. Everything else has been pretty dry. We did get into this side of the road a little bit, but hopefully the combine's still pretty clean. Shouldn't be too bad. All right, we're going to find a parking spot for this, probably outside in their lot for now. I'm going to go in and talk to them, and if it's going to be a while before they get to it, I will ask that either they put it in the barn or they let me, but they've got a barn out back there that they usually are pretty good at keeping stuff in when necessary. So we'll see if there's room to park it up here and go in, and we'll see if Brock's around yet. Oh yeah, it's still clean. We're in good shape. We didn't get it all dirty on the way up. That's good. All right. Well, we made it back. We're going to go in the shop and work on those trucks a little bit. I want to try and wash the one, but Phil's working on an air leak underneath. He's changed a couple of fittings, I think. But we got to get the decals off of the International, the one that we're selling. We stopped at an auto parts store and got an eraser wheel, and we're going to get the heat gun and our scraper out and see what we can do. So apparently we have two options here. This fancy eraser wheel that we bought, or heat with a scraper or a blade to get under them and peel them off. We're going to start with this and see how it works. Check that out. Just cool. That actually works really, really well. Okay, well this won't take too long then. Oh, you got it. All right. once we get that all off, then we can get our buffer out or some, rinse the stuff off and buff it out. Brock peeled some of the DOT number off of there with the heat gun. And, I mean, he got the stuff off, but it left some outlines. This does a better job. Ooh. Well, we got most of it.
Oh, warm.
Yeah, this thing gets warm too. I used the heat gun on the old IFTA stickers. That worked better, but it left all the glue behind. Not better, just there's 3 of them there. It took a lot to get it off, so Brock found some WD-40. We're gonna attempt to clean that up. Yeah. Whoever suggested WD-40 for the adhesive, you're wrong. Doesn't hardly work at all. Maybe a little. I got some goo gun somewhere we'll get. Alright, I sprayed everything down with some... It's a knockoff goo gun gone. It's, I don't know, goof off something, I don't know. But it's working pretty well. Gotta rub a little bit, but it is getting all that last residual adhesive off. While we were at the auto parts store, we found some car wash stuff for foam cannon. See if it's foamier than our other stuff. Nope, this stuff's not super foamy either. Well, I may have been wrong about this not having any paint protectant, wax, or anything on it, because that water is beating up and rolling right off of there. Like, it's hard to even keep it on long enough to wipe it down, so that's good. This stuff is supposed to have a little bit of protectant qualities to it, but we're going to wipe it down and rinse it and then dry it, and then we'll use that turtle wax stuff that I used on the combine on here. Wow, look at that. So I had Brock scrub it down or wipe it down with a rag, and then I'm just coming back and rinsing it, and that water just beads right off of there. Now, whether they had something on there before that's causing that, or whatever's in that soap that I just sprayed down is causing it, I don't know, but that's pretty awesome. I've been looking for a good soap or something I could put in my foam cannon that would offer a little bit of paint protection or, beading properties, so that it, all the stuff that we don't wipe down, because I'm using them ceramics or them spray-ons, but you're using it on the sheet metal. You don't get it on everything on the equipment and stuff. And if I could spray something on that would work, that'd be awesome. This may be the ticket. I'll leave some I'll leave some Amazon links in the description. All right, well, that cleaned up really well. We need some towels before it dries. Get the water spots off. Sweet. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we took those wheel covers off the back. Had those aerodynamic wheel covers that save you a thousandth of a gallon, mile per gallon, I think it was. Yeah. Anyway, Phil said, let's take them off. So we took them off. So someday we'll end up with some aluminum rims, at least on the outside of the rears there. But for now, we'll run the steel tires and it'll be fine. So, yeah, some towels, and then we'll throw some ceramic on there, and we'll be done with it. This stuff. We're going to use this stuff. All right. We've got it. Sorry. It. Towel dried. I said we've got our towel dried, but I didn't press record. So now, Brock, hold your towel up. Brock and I started with the same towels at the same time. Notice how mine is soaking wet, and Brock's is mostly still dry. So you guys always complain that I give Brock too hard of a time. Well, it's because I do all the work around here. It's like I do something, I hire him and say, all right, you do it with me and do it at the same time, and then I end up doing it all anyway, Brock.
This is what happens. He makes me get that spot up there, so I have to climb and balance while he goes around and gets the easy spots. That's what happens. No, we can't. They're going to yell at me for being mean. That's right. Okay.
We're gonna. I mean, it is towel dried to the point where it's not gonna get water spots, but it's not towel dried to the point where I can spray it with this ceramic stuff yet. So we're gonna take a 15-minute break, let it sit under the heater, and cook off the little bit of water that's left. And we'll come back and finish this up. This is what we used here. This groits. Is that how we say this? Groits. Groits. Grots. Gratiot. That's about how you spell gratiot in Michigan. Groits Garage, ceramic wash and coat. And I mean, I don't know what was on that truck when we got it, right? I don't know how waxed, ceramic, whatever it was. But if all of the water beading that we just saw was from this stuff, I'm super impressed, especially since I used, what did I use? 100 milliliters? 150 milliliters. It says 8-to-1, and my thing is like 1,000 mLs, a liter. It holds a liter, and so I tried to get the 8-to-1 ratio about right. It did not foam a lot, and the foam disappeared quickly, but it's pretty shiny, and it beaded up water real well. It looks good, doesn't it? Doesn't that truck look good? Do you know what he just said to me? Do you know what he just said to me? What did you just say to me, Brock?
We might be able to pull the combine back in here when we
Brock wants to do the combine again because he loves his, because he didn't do anything the first time, and he's like, well, what the heck? Let's just do it again, right, Brock?
Yep, exactly.
No, it's good. Maybe we might have to wash the combine when we bring it home and it gets all dirty on the road.
Yeah, depending on what time
I told him when I took it up there, I said it might be March or April before we bring it back and let them store it in the meantime, which would be perfectly fine with me. Fair point. We did just get those cameras, so we just gave them back. Well, maybe I should get the combine home before they steal them off that combine and give them to somebody else. It's a fair point. All right, truck's pretty well dried off. We tipped the hood up so we can reach it there. We're gonna go ahead and put this Turtle Wax graphene on. 1 to 2 sprays per panel is a little more accurate on this than it was on the combine. So we're gonna go with that. It's dry, we're gonna wipe it off. It says, what does it say? Base coat, apply 2 sprays per panel on dry paint surface, spread it with a clean folded microfiber cloth. Use separate microfiber cloth to remove. Fold cloth as needed. Right, so is yours super clean?
Mine's brand new.
Okay, so I'm gonna spray it on. I'm gonna rub it all around, and then we're gonna give it like 10 seconds, and then he's gonna follow me up and wipe it off.
So go slow.
We'll go with that theory. All right, so we're spraying a little bit on, wiping it around, and then trying to wipe it off. And I tell you what, I'm not impressed with the Turtle Wax stuff. Like, it better be really super good quality at what it does, because it's very difficult to apply. Look at those swirls. Like, we are wiping and wiping and wiping and cannot get the residue off, and the swirliness of it. It just takes forever. So it's very difficult to apply. I'm going to use my bottle up and not buy another one. All right. We've made it around there. Once he gets done with that fun cab flare, I think we're good. So I don't know if we've used half a bottle yet or not. This stuff is very hard to get off. He's leaving me. No. So I think that means we're done with this truck. Phil replaced a couple of airline fittings that were leaking, and we got our license plate put on. We got to get our name for the door yet, but we'll get to that, and we can use it in the meantime. So yeah, awesome. What a sweet truck. We should wash the windows. I should. Well, it is a nice, shiny, pretty truck, and cleaned up pretty well. I'm not sold on that Turtle Wax stuff, but we got it done. Washed the windows, mirrors, cleaned it up. It's ready to roll. Hook her up. This truck is also good. We got our stickers off of there, so I texted the guys that told me they would take it. They said they'd be down the next couple of days, so we'll get that one out of here. All right, what time is it? Time for me to go home yet? I don't think so, but 3:06. We can find something to do. Farm bonus, YouTube bonus.
You don't need to. too.
Take it. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Tell everybody how nice I am to you.
He is nice. See, I don't have to come back. I don't know why all you guys think he's nice or mean. He is nice.
Thanks, Brock. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Brock went home a while ago. I sat in the office and worked on the computer for a while, meaning I killed some time and didn't do anything. I did pay a bill. Worked on a little bit of stuff, actually, so we're done with this. She shines. I mean, it does clean up nice. It does clean up pretty nice. We're happy with it. So hopefully Phil gets it hooked up to the trailer and starts using it this week, although he's going to take it out in the salt and the snow and the nasty roads and get it all dirty. Dang it. There is a few things we would like to do to it yet. Like I said, we got to get the name on the door. We would like fenders over the top. I think they're minimizer fenders or something we've used before, but we've put them on trucks and then we've broken them trying to get in and out of field driveways where you get on an angle and they catch. And so that's why we think we need to raise the fifth wheel plate up. So we'll probably look into doing that before we add any fenders on it or anything. But yeah, so questions, comments, leave them down below. Tomorrow we're going to get this truck out of here regardless. The 8430 sits on the other side of this wall, and we're going to bring that in the shop here and start cleaning it up. We may do oil changes tomorrow, see what all we got to do to it, but that's going to be the first tractor through the shop, and we're going to get that done hopefully before the end of the week here. We can clean it up, change oils, and get it through the shop and out, but we'll see. So thanks for watching this one. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Questions, comments, leave them down below, and we will see you again tomorrow for sure. I don't know how the rest of this week's going to go once we get later, you know, Christmas and all, but we'll be around. So I'm going to go see how Dad's doing out here. See you, everybody.